With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Bengals at 7-5 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Let's go now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Roll.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ready?
They'll send Moss in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He gets away from one. And you look at the Saints defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. This is complete to Hawkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
See what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Henley. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Got it. Ready? Hey, let's go!
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll get this down only to about the 46. Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle. Now you look at the Saints defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go. Bring it. Go, check.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the...
Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And then McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Next to score, Bengals 7, Saints 7. And McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 9. Operating from the gun. Henley. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for Cincinnati. 55 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Walker will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Henley. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Henley. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Henley eluding the pressure right. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And Walker once more. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Off the play fake. Henley. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw on 3rd down. Henley. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, Shaq.
To throw on second down. Henley. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Back to throw. Henley. Again, it's OBJ. Back-to-back catches. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Henley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go, Jack.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
19 Lions. Ready, right?
Richardson. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the jump. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the check.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
On first down, Henley. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Henley. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, what a move. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Saints.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 13 yards out. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. That'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Now Richardson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go, set! 19, 18! Come 19! Come 19! Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Henley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Henley. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 83 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, Henley. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
from the gun. They'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles.
Off play action. Henley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jenkins. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Come on.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Richardson. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Taken in at the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he overshot him him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Trying the left side with Walker. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. Noah Fant, 36 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down, Henley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Henley. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They'll look to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Olave over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of 14. 1st down, New Orleans.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Henley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw on second down. Henley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Saints 23.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Ready?
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. It got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 75 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Saints 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Walker with another carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Let's go now. On the ball, now.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. And they hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with